And greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Look where we are. Look where we are. This is so fascinating. We are on land. We are on land in the new town being built to see about the trade post mod. Ah, dun, 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 dun. Fireworks in the sky for a new. Yay, Mr. Villager! Oi, oi, Mr. Villager. Mr. Villager, I'm bad at responding to things, and I apologize. Yes, I did get your map, and I have a copy of it, so in case you decide that you don't like it anymore, I have a copy this time. And I see someone walking who's very, very hungry and who has decided to sit in the restaurant. Hi. Because of how hungry they are. Hi, McKenna. You know, guys, there isn't anyone working here yet. I thought you weren't doing that anymore. All right, let's look and see what we can do. We have Carter, we have Cash. We don't have anyone to work here unless we pull someone off. So despite the fact that I have a new dining hall, at least the people can come here and I can feed them all at the same time. That's how I'm going to do it. Yes! And I'm going to, we're going to look in just a second. As soon as I feed these starving people, we're going to look at
good day to you.
What we have done. And let's come here. I'm sorry, I did not want to do that. Wait.
If you say so.
No, yes, I do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And she should eat. We'll see.
What is it?
We'll work on it. Let's come here. And here's her problem. She has raw food on her, and that makes it very hard for her to eat. And let's go here and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what's wrong with me? I forgot. Now that there's a dining hall, I have to set food. So quickly, let's come down here. Let's do it this way. Potato, P-A-T. Potato, big potato. Let's put that on the list. And then let's put on the list fish, salmon, and cooked salmon on the list, and cooked cod on the list. Otherwise, no one can eat, because now there's a dining hall saying what they can eat. So now that we've done that,
good day to you.
Hi, you. No, you can't eat raw fish. Let's do this. Let's take these two away for a second. And but that's what we have for now. Yeah, no, it's fine. If you want to do something more, that'll be fine. I will work on it. You have raw food. Look at these potatoes. Yay! Carter, no, don't take them all. Carter, you're growing potatoes. Okay. And I think he's good for now. So we have a couple potatoes left, and we need to take all of this uncooked food. Let's put this here. Let's put these down here and take them and cook them. Because we can't do that right now. There is an oven here at least, and I can put the potatoes in here, get some coal, and begin to have some of the things up here. They automatically eat as soon as the food is added to the menu. Yes. And they are good. So now I need to get some coal for the kitchen. And we are in trouble. We need some housing. we need some definite housing so that I can have some more people. And so we're going to try and figure out how to get us some housing. So I can have at least someone to run the dining hall and another builder so that we can get a miner. But let's come here. Let's look at, what do I have? Coal. It's like, what am I doing? Okay, sorry. I have something in my tooth. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Dun, 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 dun. There is a rack here, so I can put the fish here, and when the potatoes are done, I can cook them there rather than walking all the way downstairs. So this is what happened. For those of you who are on YouTube, on the Twitch stream yesterday, and yesterday was the first day of spring in the year 2026, March 20th. So if you are watching this anywhere near that time, you will actually be able to watch what we did on the Twitch stream. And so you can go there if you have a Twitch account. If you don't have a Twitch account, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a level 1 town hall. This is Old English style, and I'm going to go through it for a minute because there was a tavern piece as a part of the level 1 town hall, and there it is. There was also two sets of guards. The town hall, of course, the office right here. And then upstairs, we have the builder who is working. And then over here, let's see what we've got. We've got one of the guard towers right here, and we have the other guard tower at the west end. So a tower at the east and west ends of this building. And that is the shape of the town hall at this particular moment, with stairs going up to a higher floor where there isn't anything yet, but there promises to be something in the future. So look at the beautiful stairs that we have in this area. We do have some ladders. There's a ladder going up in the guard towers, 2 beds that are on the top floor. It's interesting too. They can get into the window, but they can't crawl out. So they can get up in the window in the guard towers, and look what we can see right there. Look at her. Look at her. She is busy. So that is the beginning of the marketplace, going up next to the tavern, and everyone's going home and going to bed right now. That's what we're watching. People all going up and going to their rooms, who live at the tavern. And the very first market is going up so that we will be able to put a marketplace in that building. So let's go downstairs and let's see the other things that got done. So we don't have anyone to work in this dining hall because Carter is planting potatoes for us, and it's a good thing he is, because we definitely need some potatoes. And let's see how much he has so far. So far, nothing left here. So he got us some potatoes. He planted some potatoes. It's very curious. I don't see a lot of potatoes from the planting, but maybe he's in the process of replanting. I see those potatoes growing. Wow. Okay, so this was our first builder right here, and we added a little step here so we could get to this entrance of Cash's. Cash is under the jurisdiction of Maisie, is building for us, and Cash right now is working on some place where we can actually put someone. And we're probably going to put, even though it's technically not his house, we're probably going to put, let's come here, building a residence. It's showing too many things being built. Oh, are they on, wait, is he on automatic? Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's go to settings. He's on manual. Let me look. Why is it showing these two? I didn't think I had actually put them through to be built right away. But maybe I did. Maybe I did. All right, I'll have to check. So the forester residence doesn't have a residence until level 2. We know that the forester doesn't have a residence until level 2. We're building this forester so that we have a tree farmer, and we'll have to get to that. Let's come down here. So we have a single farm that's growing potatoes, and over here we have a farmhouse for the farmer, but because we're not going to have that farmer until level 2, we're not worried about it. This is the house that we're going to have at level 1, and this is the animal farm house, and you can see that the animal farms are in place already right here, and the house is being built, and it's got an interesting little yard here. I'm curious, we'll see what's going on with that. And right next to the fishery. So when that house is done, I think I'm going to move Carter into that house, even though he is going to be the farmer. We don't need meat right at the moment as much as we need housing, and that's one of the ones that I can build right away. And hold on, I'm going to take a sip. There we go. So this is what Cash is working on. Cash is going to be working on all these buildings, these farm buildings in this area. And as soon as McKenna is done with this building right here, with the marketplace, and she should be done pretty quickly, she's going to move into Maisie's. I know, it's huge. She's going to move into Maisie's, the property for the farmer. It's kind of big. I would prefer that the farms were bigger, but we can stretch that back. Let me see how far back the border goes. So we'll be able to open those have that pen go back farther, and give them maybe even some shade trees and things. What is this? Oh, ooh. Do you see those? The farm's going to get bigger. Look at that. I didn't put those there. That's actually going to be the farm at a later date. Okay, interesting. You think it's going to be one of the bigger towns? It's going to be interesting. It really is, to see. It's starting out pretty big, isn't it? It definitely is. There's the sunrise. Let's go here. I believe that we can get into the building right here. We can. Let's go upstairs and let's go to sleep for a minute. I'm going to go to sleep right here. All right. So we need we need Maisie to be working on something. So what I'm going to have her work on is, yes, I'm going to have her work on the level 2 of the builder up here until McKenna is done and can trade places with her. So upgrade the building, and she's going to upgrade this to level 2. And one of the things that she needed, it looked like, were racks, so we'll have to make those for her. And there she is. Okay. So yeah, this is actually the tavern right here, and that's the dining hall right there out the window. And this tavern, we can't have 2 taverns, so one of the things that we are going to do is see if we can build the tavern. We can't build the tavern, we already have one. Look what it's going to say. The builder is Maisie. Build the building. Whoa, it's saying I can build it. How can I build a tavern when I already have one? Did it automatically nerf the old tavern? Hold on. This is something different. Something strange has happened. Let's quickly check. That tavern's still there. Oh, now that is curious. Did you see that? It said I could build that tavern. How is that possible? Isn't that curious? It has been one of the rules that you can only have one tavern and you can only have one town hall, and you can have, I think those are the only 2 things that you can only have one of, aren't they, Mr. Victor? No, putting down the tavern piece as a part of the town hall, I can see that, but I was surprised that it did that. I was afraid that it was going to say something, it was going to get confused or something about that, but it didn't. Let's see what she needs for a minute. I don't think she needs anything. I'm looking at wool pieces right there. Ah, I know what's going on. They need food. Hold on a sec. Take that off. And this is a level 2 for right now. And we're just going to hang that there. You know how I am about torches. And she's probably waiting for something to eat. Nope, she is not. She is building. This is the old marketplace. Right here. And I guess she's going to put the gravel in last, because the gravel's missing from the places. And this is the one that we want to use, this building right here, or one of these buildings. No, this one right here. We're going to use this building as the first marketplace. You have to have a level 1 marketplace in order to do research. So we're going to do that. That's intriguing. Did you see that that was a triple furnace right there in the ground? That was very interesting. And we know we have this section over here, so we have all these different areas here as the beginning of a marketplace. And it looks like it's low. It looks like it's too low, but it actually isn't in comparison to this. So right through here, you can see is road. The road is on the level 68. And so we'll probably have to take some of this down and see. We do not have a researcher yet either. And all of that would require a level 2, and we would need a cookery for a level 2. And so we're not quite ready to do that yet. What I need is just some more housing. And I need to figure out a way to get the housing while I am getting these necessities. All the housing is at level freaking 2. So let's look at level 2. If we had a chef and a cook, we could go ahead and do the level 2 housing. Where are we putting the cook? We should put them in the market in the same way we did in Petit Hamal Lacoute. Have the chef be in the marketplace, a part of the marketplace. This is the beginning, having this marketplace square, and we'll add some more buildings that go off of these areas right here for other types of people. And it's the request because it's detecting it as a sub-building. And I think that's it, because it's saying it's a sub-building. I think it's actually going in. Now, I don't necessarily want to have a second tavern. I just need the tavern to be completed on the inside so that I can put in the resort. I think I'm going to put the bar in the town hall, the resort bar piece in the town hall, one of them anyway, and we'll see how many we can have and what that's going to be like. That's from Trade Post. They have a resort piece with a bar. So we'll see how that works out. Now she took away the dirt that was in, she took away the grass that was here. So that means she is going to put in gravel at the end. And this entrance that is blocked right here by this building being here, and I'm going to get a shovel. I thought for sure I was putting this down correctly. And I have kind of made a mistake. It means they have to walk around this building here, this part of the building right here, in order to get to this. But we could have them walk here, walk through here, and this is the tavern. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I really am. Okay, what's Cash doing? Cash, how's my house? Are you stuck? There's a guard tower. And let's see what he needs. He needs something, but it's not saying he does. Let me look and see. Yeah, he does. He needs slab, crafting table, oak plank, and a rack. Now we don't have courier yet, so this is all the things that in the very beginning of the city you don't have. Using one of your people's coats? Really? In Nordic? This is Nordic wear. That's interesting. That's actually Nordic clothing. Hold on, let's do something here. Bring that back. Because this whole part right here is probably going to end up coming down. But for right now, let's bring it here like this. And everyone just went to bed. Similar, interesting. Genius minds think alike. Genius artists sometimes come up with similar designs. Yeah. All right. Let me hold on for a second. Let me look at. Oh, she is getting done. Look, the canvas tops are going up on the markets, and she'll be done in a little bit. And then she is going to move to Maisie's place, Maisie's builder's shop, and Maisie is going to move to her shop right here, which is already a level 2. She's going to move here. Specifically, Maisie is going to move here because she is the actual builder, and we're going to have her build the cathedral, because without it, we cannot get a hospital, and we're going to need a hospital. Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Why would she do that? The clothing is... People, so on the planet Earth, people go to foreign countries and they see people dress certain ways, and they like the way they're dressed, and they make clothing that looks like the clothing that they see in foreign countries, or they take inspiration to make clothing from clothing they've seen in foreign countries. So in that respect, let me get a lantern so you can see. In that respect, that's how I'm kind of looking at the way she's dressed. There isn't any reason that she would be mocking because she's wearing that clothing. Let's get something here to straighten this out. I need some coarse coarse dirt blocks, because what's happening is under these slabs the grass is growing back, which is very odd. It didn't used to be that way, that if you place something on top of grass, the grass didn't grow. But now the grass is starting to grow underneath slab, which is most curious. And so we will take that out because I don't like the way that looks. All right. And let's take the light away. And we've got visitors walking all around. This is a pool that was put in for the cathedral. There will be a fountain there eventually. But right now it's a pool. And we have animals all over the place because this is a nice big green field. And they are enjoying having this field. We'll begin to collect some of these animals that are walking around to go into the farm when we have farmers. So, man, we're going to have to do, and I just figured out what I can do. I just figured it out, Mr. Villager. I figured out what kind of housing we can add. Let's go over here. We don't have anything built here. So let's go to switch pack. Let's go to Littleton. And let's look at a Littleton house. We've done Littleton houses before. And these residents are fairly small. And at this stage, very, very, these will be pretty easy. I beg your pardon, pretty easy. And the level 2 of this house will give us this arrangement. And then the level 3, the beds go upstairs. And we start to have 3 beds upstairs, which is perfect. And so we can use these again. What do you think of that? We use these. Yeah, because these are always pretty when they're lined up. And we can put them in along with, so let's switch to medieval. Let's look at the spruce, the fundamental houses for medieval. I just walked away from where I was looking at stuff. Where is it? Oh, I must not have clicked on it. Ooh. Hold on, an alternate residence? Okay, we know we have this one. Let's look at the alternate residence level 5. Is going to look like that. I remember these. I haven't made these in a long time, have I? Did I have? I must have had some of these in Krasno, didn't I? I must have. There it is. Okay. I feel like I did. So that's an interesting thing. We could do, I like the Littleton houses. And this is a spruce. Let's look at the Highlander. Oh, I forgot about these. Oh yeah. This is a level 1 of these little houses, which I actually liked these houses. Let me see if this is the house I think it is. Level 5. It is not. That is not the house I thought it was going to be. Whoa. Okay. So let's look at and then the regular residence is the traditional large residence. This one here in pretty colors. Those colors have changed. What? Look at the color on this house. That wasn't that color before. So that's spruce. Let's switch to medieval. Let's switch to oak. That's spruce. Let's switch to oak for a second. And look at the residences for a minute. And now we have an alternate residence. That one's always been there. I recognize that. And then this house, which goes up to level 5. What? I forgot about this. I've never built one of these. I totally forgot that they added this house. This is pretty. And the kids, they have 2 double beds in this, so the kids can sleep together and the parents can sleep. And that's a big house. That'll be something to consider. And of course, then the original residence, which has always been red. This house has always been red. It's like they made them different colors. Now, this particular house was red for all 4 woods, I believe. Switch. I might be wrong about the birch. Let's look at the dark oak for a second. We're looking at housing. And the dark oak only has the 2 houses now. I had liked this house a lot. Remember, I loved this house. I especially liked this house at this size. It was really a nice look, but it's only 1 bed in there. And that's the alternate, I think. Yes. 2. And the level 2, yes, looks like this. And we were thinking that maybe we would make that a legit level because the level 5 of this house is so different. There it is. That's the level 5, but I love that level 2. I could do with that level 2 what we did with the level 2 of the underwater base house and make that a level 5 specifically so the people aren't limited by the housing. This is a beautiful house, one of the ones that I've had before, one of my favorites of these, but we have made these before. Let's look at, just for a second, let's look at Old English. And because Old English has housing fundamentals in everything, they have one separate residence, which they're calling a dormitory. She does. And this dormitory is not one of my favorites, but let's see what it looks like for a minute. Oh no, this one this one was actually okay. That's right. That's right. I forgot about this. I haven't quite figured this part out, whether this is supposed to join together, 2 houses together to make a passageway that they can walk underneath, and the 2 houses are actually joined. This is the part up here though. It definitely is a dorm. And that is one of the things. All of them used to be red, I know, and that is actually really kind of interesting. Let's go back to medieval and look at the birch, which I didn't look at. The birch is the one. Now, the birch residence had a really cool alternate residence. Nope, that's not it. That one was there. Let me see this one. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? I think this is the one that I'm thinking of. Oh God, yes. This is definitely the one that I'm thinking of, where we were only building them up to level 3 because level 3 looked really good. And I love this bedroom here. And then downstairs in the living room is a sleeping couch. Dun, 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 dun. And so, but the Littleton ones, I think we might put them in an area so we have housing for kids. I think I like that, but I don't necessarily want all the houses to look the same. So I'm just looking over some houses that I can have. The Littleton I can make pretty quickly. So she's done, and we now have a marketplace that is finished. Now in this section right here, this is big enough right here for us to put in the marketplace piece. And I think that's what we want to do. So let's come here and let's go to Trade Post. Trade Post, but I can't do it from here. Switch to Monster to Mermaid. So yesterday we did the first extraction from Trade Post. We now have under Monster to Mermaid economic, and we have a marketplace piece, and there it is right there. And let's see how we want to put it in here. If it won't fit in this section, we can put it over in this larger section here. It looks like it would fit here perfectly, doesn't it? Look at this. Which way is correct? It almost needs to be out in the middle a little bit. I think I want to put this more in the middle of this section. I know I'm making it look a specific way. And let's switch it so that the chest part is together and have this little area here. Or we can take it, hold on, we can take it and make, wait a second. Uh-oh, Houston. I think there's a problem. I think that chest is supposed to have something on it. We'll check and see if it doesn't act right. I think that chest is supposed to have a sign on it. So if the sign is a part, I'm sorry, if the sign is a part of the build, we might have to redo the extraction. Let's bring this all the way over to here and put it right here. Let me see. I'm not sure now. Maybe I'll just put it in the center. I kind of like it being in the center like this, of this area, where people can come up to the counter, people can walk around, and it's sitting there like that. It's not going to do anything to anything in this area. And so let us do this. Let us come here and let us assign a builder. And we're going to assign locating the blueprint. Builder had a, oh, this is one of these things. I forgot. I have to build the first one. There's something that's wrong where I don't understand scanning, and I'm supposed to find out about it, but I haven't found out about it yet, which means that I have to put in the first one, and then they can build it after that. But and I'm not sure what it is, but we'll see if this will build first of all. If I can then get the builder to build from it. If I can't, I'll take it out. Let's move this over one more so that they can walk around. They can walk around here, walk around here. That isn't. And let's push this back into the middle a little bit more, like that. And let's build constructed. Now let me me see what it says. What's X? That's X. And let's see now if build options, the builder is, let's have McKenna upgrade the building. No, I don't want to upgrade it just yet, but I don't know if it works. Well, if it doesn't work, then I won't be able to do research in the university. And Zaf! Hello, Zaf! Hello! How are you? Zaf, look, we're not underwater, we're not in the trees, and we're not in caves. Everyone just went to bed. And let's go to the university. Although I need to have someone there. Grr. It's housing. Housing is a problem. So I don't usually have this problem because, hi, Zaf. It's nice to see you in chat. How are you? I don't usually have this problem because let's get the potatoes and put them here. And I'm going to take all the food and put it here now. Let's take out this fish first and we'll put it in here and then we'll make the other raw fish. This is raw down here. We're feeding the people still because we don't have a person to work in the dining hall. You are okay? That is good to hear. That is good to hear. That is. Okay. And so Zav, have you seen this new town that I'm building? Have you seen anything of this new town? Would you like a tour of the new town? Shall we do a quick tour? We apparently have a trader because there are his animals and he is holding on to them, so they're not loose. And we're going to go in. So because Zaf is here, you've seen a video? Oh, excellent, yay! So yes, so this is the level 1 of the town hall. Oh, what a pretty picture. Let's make that go away, look at that. The moon is coming up. It's a full moon coming up over the building. I like that. All right. Let's go downstairs and let's go to sleep. Everyone's asleep. We can look at this, and it says that everyone's asleep, and we're going to go to sleep. Dun, dun, dun. All right, do I have any food down here that I want to go up into the... I do not. This is for medicine. We don't have a hospital yet. And the poppies. This is all medicine from our Narluk. We do have seeds. And maybe I took all his potatoes that he was going to plant. Let me give him some potatoes. I think he had potatoes on him and because he was going to plant them, and I took them because he wasn't eating. Carter's not good at this. This is not his normal job. So he might be having some problems. Let's see, let's give him half of that. Let's just give him 12. And I'll put the rest of them in the restaurant. But that will allow him to plant an entire field, I think. And he'll be good. And then in the restaurant, we'll put the rest of them. We'll come here. And this fish is done. So we'll take it out and let's put the other fish in. Add this here and let's put this down here until we get the fish done. And then we'll do it. And who is this?
Yes.
Hi, Maisie. I'll get you some food. So we're gonna feed Maisie some food. Let's give her 1, 2, 3, 4. We're giving her more potatoes. And let's come here. Really? Yes, I know.
Great to see you.
Oh, you need racks. Okay, I'll work on that too. No. Let's get this first. And we'll put this here and this, and so she can eat now. Cash is hungry too, so we'll get him some food. We're gonna give him the last of the potatoes, and 1, 2, 3 of these, and I'm gonna put the potatoes in the oven because the oven's done. And we'll take this out. So Cash, where are you?
If you say so.
Okay. Cash, you have food. Where'd you get the food? Are you getting it from? Are you automatically getting it from here? Ooh, they are. I forgot that they would do that. Oh, that's excellent. I don't have to feed them anymore. I just have to make sure there's food. Hey, Cash went and got food for himself. And now they're eating as much as they want, which is going to be really interesting. Because we don't have a lot of food. Well, Cash, you better get some potatoes made. Yeah, see? They're filling themselves up completely.
Good to see you, mate.
Which is fine. You do that so that you can get done what you need to get done. All right, so let's come here. I know. That's such a pretty picture. Applicated. That was my light to remind me to take a drink. I know it's very Pavlovian. Oh, Cash is the one who needs racks. I need to make, he needs racks too, and slab. Okay, this is where I'm doing Minecraft. So let's come here. He needs slab, craft, and plank. And so we're gonna go to, we don't have a courier. We barely have anything yet. Even though this massive building is here, we are still trying to get housing and things that we need. We don't even have a mine yet. Isn't that wild? We're using our Narluk, things from our Narluk to get stuff done. The cobble came in from our Narluk. And then, let's see, we need some wood. This wood is part of the wood provided by the supply camp in Old English, the Old English supply camp. See these things I have here? Let me take these things here for a second and see why I have them. And then I need racks, and racks need these pieces here, and I think I need some wood. We'll see how to make racks. Rack, R-A-C-K, and right here, and here we are, and we need wood. So plank, we don't have any yet. So let's take this and make some. And now let's make racks. There we go. And I need probably 4. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's divide this. And let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make 7 to start. And then we'll go and see what else is needed. Do I need sticks? No. Can I put this away? Yes. Can I look at the clipboard and see before I walk all the way over there and see what else I need? Yes. So let's look at the clipboard. Crafting table. 12 cobble. And there's 2 sets of crafting tables and plank. And wait, what was that? Cobble. I thought I saw something weird. Okay, so 12. So let's come here and let's get 1, 2. Let's get 12 of that. And then we need crafting tables. And we're just going to make how many? 1, 2, 3. 3 crafting tables. And now we will head upstairs and get things. Yeah, that in the hospital, so not all sick need a sick bed to heal. That's true. The tree at the left of the main house has the shape of a bird? Really? Ooh. Let's go over and look. This tree? Oh yeah, look at that. It kind of does, doesn't it? That has water below it. Oh, the fissure. Hold on. This one? This one here? Let's see from far away. Yeah, that is kind of interesting. Curious. It is a strange, it got cut off when this building piece came up. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. It does. It actually does. It's pretty wild. It does indeed. That's funny. It's nighttime again. Yeah, especially when you're down on the ground too. That's funny. Look at that one. They're very curious. What are you doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's fun. All right, we're going to go down. Let's see. Oh, I know what we can do though. Although I'm not sure it's going to show us research if we don't have a researcher. But let's see if it will. I'm doing the dangerous thing, but let's look at research. look, we have economic now. This is part of Trade Post, the mod for Minecolonies. And it's now showing us capitalism. And sure enough, we have to have a marketplace level 1. It is recognizing the marketplace. And then we have to have 5 gold ingots. But the fact that it's recognizing the marketplace means that the marketplace is in play. And this is excellent. So the second one coming from here is increased number of rare finds. And then here requires train station. And that is something we have to have. I forgot about the train station. And it requires a university, but this requires a train station. We haven't even gotten to a mine yet, much less a train station. So we are going to need a lot more time to get some things done before we get to Trade Post. I don't know why I thought it was going to, all I had to do was just sort of like get a town started, and I can do that. Don't let the pig eat the stone miniatures. I don't think they're made out of something that the pig wants. Yeah, they're made out of stone. Pigs don't eat stone. Go away. Yes, I know, you're upset. I know you like being up there. Too bad. For right now, you can't be up there. Look at that face. Thank you. He's like, that's okay, I'll just wait until you go and then I'll go back. That's what he's saying. Okay. So this is where we're at. She's not doing anything, McKenna. She doesn't have anything to do because this is where Maisie is going to come. So let's do this right now. So Maisie was working on the other part, but it's okay because McKenna can finish that. So let's manage workers, and let's have her not be here, and let's find Maisie. And here's Maisie, and we're going to hire Maisie to be here. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to get a hospital, and the hospital is in this building. And so the builder is going to be Maisie, and we're going to start the build. Build options. Build. Uh-oh. Build building. Oh, we can't. Blast. Oh, that's fascinating. Now that is really fascinating. Hold on. I'll show you. I'm afraid of doing something bad here. Let's turn into a little mermaid for a minute because I'm going back into the... Oh, Houston, we have an interesting problem. A curious one that Anyanka has made. The hospital is in the mystic site, and the mystic site is at what level here of research? So let's look at technology. This requires an enchanter's tower. Let's back up. That opens another mine. Hold on, there's one way to tell. Hold on for a second. She couldn't have done it like that, so let me look for a minute at something here. Let me get this. Put this here for a minute, and let's look at this. And let's go to, let's see if I can... Yeah, I think you're right, but let me see. I don't think so. Let me look at something for a minute. What am I looking for? Old English. It's good for a second. So the way Old English is set up, everything is in the cathedral. So you have the mystic site, the churchyard, the graveyard, and the plan for the cathedral. And then over here, so the mystic site is nested into the cathedral. And even though you don't see it on this plan piece, when you request stuff for the mystic site, didn't it have to be researched? You think it's civilian? Hold on. I'll look in a second. Let me go to someone else. Let's go to a regular medieval. Let's go to medieval spruce for a second and look at a mystic site here. I built one very early on, didn't I, in the other? And I think you're right, Mr. Villager, because I built one very early on. She wouldn't have put the hospital in the mystic site if you couldn't build it right away. So this is, unlocks the library. And then people start working. This requires Town Hall Level 1, which we have, which does first aid, which we should start getting so that the people stay well longer. And here, this unlocks the school. We don't need that right now. And there it is. You're absolutely right. It's not unlocked, but it is unlocked. It just hasn't been researched yet. All right. Now I do need another person. And I need another person badly enough that I have to go over here and get cash to finish this house. And she can't build it right now. So since she can't work on that, we'll have her work on something else. She can actually work on this new builder. Remember we put a new builder over here? A Littleton builder? Because we needed one. And if we have her work on this builder right here, then she can work on the mine from here. So here's a builder, and we're going to hire McKenna here to work on this. And she's going to need everything. But if I have her work on it, wait, not like that. Cancel. Cancel, 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 cancel. I can't do that right now. I just need stuff. I know. And you're right, it is on civilian, and this was started already. And we're going to have McKenna come and work on that. But she's going to work on it out of the town hall. So I'm going to go there right quick. I can't afford another builder right now. I can't afford the time it takes to build another builder when I need a mine. And so we're going to come here and have McKenna work from here. Hire McKenna here. And have her start working on the mine. And nope. I can't do that either. Let's cancel. Cancel upgrade. No, let's have mechanic continue the upgrade for just a minute of this builder to level 2. And we'll have the 2 level 2s for a moment while I figure something out. Since Maisie can't do the mystic site until the research is done, it would be better if she came back and worked on the mine. She's faster, which is what I'm trying to do. So let's fire her. Let's come over here. Manage and let's fire her. Let's hire Maisie back here. And let's come here and let's look at what's needed. And let's do these 2 so that she can finish. And then we'll go down to the mine and we'll have Maisie work on the mine because she's fast. And she can get the mine done pretty quickly. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out who can get us what we need right away. This is complex, and there's a bunch of buildings involved in this mine build. And so Maisie is going to build this building. And Madeline, are you saying there's no food in here? There is, but you're not going to get it. You have food on you.
Without this, I can't work.
And you need a fishing rod, okay? So, yay! Okay, so now she's a level 2, and this fish is too raw. So we have to take the raw fish off. Let's take the water off.
Where's the
and
courier?
the leather off too for right now. Otherwise she won't go and get any food. We can put some of this fish in here. Take these out. And put them in here. And wait, I should have done this the opposite way. Cook this first because there's only one of them. And then put in the cod. Here we go. And add this to here. And that takes care of them. All right, let's go up to Cash and give him this stuff so that he can get done. Cash, yes, I know you need stuff. So let's come here and look and see what I've got. I've got that, I've got that, and I've got that. So now he has everything that he needs to finish that house. Do you? Cash, are you
Need
asking
something?
for something? No, good. Okay. So he's going to finish that farmhouse, and that's going to allow Carter to move there, and Maisie is going to be very unhappy. If we don't have Carter move into that house, we can start looking for someone to be a farmer and move into that house, and have Carter come back and do research. Then he could live here, work there, and still be with Maisie because they're a couple. We have a couple. We have our first couple with only 5 people. We have a couple. What?
Great to see you.
Oh, okay. Let me get you some spruce. Wait. Okay, let me get you some spruce. Why don't you have any? And we'll do that. Issue not picking food because they... Yay. Oh my gosh. What? Wait, hold on, let me get some spruce. Did you see what that just said? I think that's wrong. Let me get some spruce. This is spruce. I don't think I have enough. That's oak. That's spruce. And let's make some spruce log. And I'm going to need it anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a bunch. Let's put away most of it, and we'll hold on to the piece that we need for him. Did you see what that just said? It said completed builder's hut, completed building forester's hut on the east side of the colony. No, you didn't. That would mean that the house is done. Is this misnamed? Hold on. Grr. No. Let's do that. Tab. Let's go back to being magical so I can swim through the air. He did. Oh my gosh, we have a forester. Hold on a second. Is he saying this is done? This can't be done. It isn't. Build options. Builder is cash. Build the building. Oh. I wonder if it did that thing where... What are you doing? No, you're not building this yet. Cancel. So see, this is set up like this. So you could get these farm places, but the house isn't built yet. But this is level 0. It says it's level 0, and these are all levels. These are all zeros also. Okay. This is Old English, and it is very complicated. And no, he is not building this house right at this moment. I want this house is almost completely built right here. So we'll have this house get done first, and then he can build this house and the forester house. And we didn't build the forester house because the forester house is on the level, I think it's on the level 2, and I will look for your convenience right now. We'll come out here and look at the forester in Old English. Switch. Yes, see where it says the residence is nested into the forester's hut? That means that the residence won't be built until level 2. So I won't even have a level 1 house until level 2 of the building. And so I'm looking for the houses that I can build right away. And this was one of them. And I can build this house pretty quickly. There is a house in here. But it's not at level 1. It's probably at level 2. The house that belongs to the builder. Let's look at the builder complex because there's a sawmill. And there is the level 2. No, we won't. Not yet, anyway. And let's look here and infrastructure. I'm going to the builder. And so, see, the builder complex has a residence also. But the builder has to be a level 2 in order for the residences to be built in them. And we're not ready to go up to level 2 until we have a mine. And until we have to have the mine, and possibly until we have a warehouse. because the couriers are in the warehouse. So let's go back and look. So if we come here, that's cathedral, this is storage, and you can see that all the couriers are inside the warehouse. So the warehouse would have to be built next. And when Cash is done with, I'm going to check this farmhouse for a minute and see. I just think it's too big to build first. Let me look at it for a minute. I'm almost positive that's a farmhouse. That's this residence. This residence, which it's not showing me. Hold on a second. Level 1. Where did I put the... Oh, there it is. It's up in the air over here. Oh dear. Let's X and let's bring it over here. X. And let's grab the farmhouse for a second. Farm complex. The residence piece. So this is the residence level 1. Oh, that's not bad. So we can do it next. Yeah, we can do this. This is a level 1 residence. So we can do this next, and that'll actually give us 2 farmers also. So, let's X. Now I didn't do it first because I wanted the field, and this farmhouse does not have one. And I do want him to build this farmhouse, but I want this one done first, since it's already almost done. Of getting quick housing. No, I'm not going to use the tavern that way. Even when I have taverns, I don't use, I only use the one. Since they made the rule, I prefer to do it that way. If I wanted, yeah, I just, unless they say you can, I'm fine with just going ahead and doing the tavern the way they want it to be done, and that'll be okay. It rains here. As a matter of fact, it's raining right now. So we're going to cover this. Let's see, do I need a piece? No, it's not saying, but I could put a piece right here to hold this up on both sides. Let's do it this way. And let's hold this up from there. As proof, it just started raining just to show that that needed to be covered. We can cover this one also. I think that's as high as they are. We can use a different wool in this area. So we have blue, red. Which color would you like? Although it would be cool if there was some sort of consequence for people living in taverns, like getting sick more frequently or not being affected by automatic assign or something like that. You mean just to be able to have some people? So we have white. What other colors should I do for the marketplace? I've got red and I've got blue. That's light blue. could we put in? Could we make for this covering? What would you like to see, people? I know I have lots of things. Wool. Ooh, we could do lime green. Don't you think that'll be nice? Lime green. So we have red, light blue, and lime green. Or we could do yellow, or we could do orange. Or we could do purple. Try a mix of yellow and purple. Ooh, yellow and purple. Let's do yellow and purple for this one. We're gonna do sort of circus colors. We'll do circus colors. So for this is going up 1, 2, and we have this across. They can come underneath it. So that's fine. If we wanted, we could do gate, because I think gate is smaller to put in this part here. Let's see if we can do it like that. Let's do gate and see what it looks like. 1, 2, yeah, see, it's smaller. So we can put gate on that piece, and we'll do the same with the front piece of this. So let's do the purple on the outside. We have the dark color on the outside, so we'll do it. And I'm going to do it the way this one is done, with purple and 2 lines in the middle. And so we'll do the yellow. And then we'll do the purple down the center. Oh, this is larger. Ooh. I think we're going to have to do it. I think we're going to have to do it in stripes. Unless we did it like this. Which do you like better? Do you want it to be striped, or does that look good? How does that look? The sun's coming up. No one's going to work today unless I go to sleep. Let's quickly see if I can get this and go in here and go to sleep on the ground right here. There we go. This moon in the rainy sky, it is. It's really interesting, isn't it? All right, so what do you think of that, Mr. Villager? What do you think of that color? And we'll do the same here. Put this here to hold this up on both sides. I think I may have to be here so I can come across here and put this on there. Because we just saw it rain. It's raining. Okay, and this part here is going to lead to other parts of the market, and that's why we have that. We'll see when we get to it. If necessary, we can put an entrance thing here, but I don't think so. I know that's supposed to be the entrance. I know I have it facing this way. But I'm counting on there being other things right here. Ayer, did before your design? Oh, which one? The bartender ones? Ooh, we could put a bartender in here. See that right there? We could have a tender in there, a bartender. That would be curious. That definitely would. All right. I've got a ton of stuff on me, and I'll have to see what she's doing. So she is supposed to be working on the mine, and she isn't, but it was raining. Did I assign her, or did I get? No, she's definitely assigned. So hold on for a second. Let me see what it is that she needs that she doesn't have. And it's probably shovels, like a ton of them. She has one. She's a level 2. So that means that she can now use an iron shovel. And she's asking for beds. So she's asking for beds and barrels and things. Oh, wait. No, you're not. No, you're not building a tavern. Cancel the tavern. Cancel. She's actually building the tavern. No. And she only has one shovel here and it's stone. So we're going to have to get her another shovel. Wait, why do you have a raw potato? Did you? Ooh. She got that from Carter. She and Carter live together. You can have fish, and you have a lot of fish put away. So if she doesn't eat that fish, if she starts being hungry without eating that fish, I'm going to actually have to take it away. Let's cook these 2 potatoes and take this out. Oh, look at me. I'm so full. Let's put the potato there. And that's done. And let's put the fish here. And we'll go down. Our fisher doesn't have any fishing rods. I am going to have to provide those. I'm going to come here and look and see. I'm going to have to provide some fishing rods. So I'll provide them from my stuff. And then she'll have them like that. Let's put this away. Let's put these away until they ask for them. I know I need a warehouse. I'm going to work on it. Let's put these here. That I made, so that doesn't count. This probably 2. These need to go back. And let's put this here. Okay. And I was holding on to these, and I can put them in a I've got leather here, and the water should be over here in the fridge for right now. And we have an extra crafting table at the moment until they need it. And then these pieces, let's come to here. And let's go here. All of this goes back into my library. Those are pieces that I made. And now from the library, we are going to have to take fishing rods, which we would be getting from, we can get string from, let's do it. Let's have, I don't know that I can get string from here. I know that, let's look at string. If I had a Fletcher, they could get string. I could get fluffy string, but I can't get anything. The Fletcher is the only one. The Fisher, they're the only ones. So we can't do anything about her except to give it to her. Now, as ambassador, I have my own coffers, and I can give them stuff, but I'm really trying to keep the trade between our Narluk and the new town, Jalapari. This is Jalapari. She's not getting any fishing rods yet. As a part of what she's getting, because she's only a level 1. So we're going to give her 3 of these, and I'm going to write down now that Arnara Luke owes us 3 fishing rods. Owes me the fishing rods because I'm taking them from Tahana, and we'll give these to her for right now. And you have more water and more of these. The boots we'll work on later. The fish, this fish can go to the restaurant. So she is doing a good job, Madeline is, of getting us the fish that we need. We're going to take it to the restaurant. I don't have a courier yet. And I can't afford to have another. McKenna, are you not doing anything? Let's come.
Please fix my housing situation. It's horrible.
What can I have McKenna work on? Hold on. Hold on here. Let's go to the dining hall and do this. McKenna's not working on anything. Why don't I have her work on help with housing while okay, so she's definitely doing that. This builder we'll have to do later. We could have her work on the house, this house, from there, and we'll do that. Build options, the builder is going to be McKenna, and so cancel. And let's go and assign her to here. I know I seem very disorganized today, don't I? I really do. But I'm trying to get housing as well as get the things that we need, so that we're a little bit more self-sufficient. So now McKenna can build this. And he's going to work on this one. And what does he need? Why he hasn't done anything yet? Let's come here and see what he's asking for.
Is there
Cobble.
a problem?
And yeah, there is. I'm going to get your builder's thing here. So there's Maisie and there's Cash. I'm going to bring this down and get him everything he needs from here. They're going home and going to bed, and we'll come here and do this. So cobblestone, he doesn't need that much. We'll give him half. And let's look and see. Oak fence. Do I have any made? Hold on. Oak fence. I have dark oak, but I don't have oak. This is oak plank and sticks. And let's make oak fence for him. This is Minecraft in its infancy, where you make things. Fence, oak, sticks, and so we need, let's put this here, let's put this, and let's put this. I don't know how many he needs. I'm going to make 21 to start, and then let's check. How can I look at something and not know how many? I do that a lot. We have oak plank, we can give him cobblestone wall, so he needs 11 more, it says. But does that look like and oak log. Let's do oak log. I'm going to give him that, and let's go up here and let's do wall. We're gonna need more wall at some point anyway, so we'll give him that. Here we are. How many is that gonna make? 24, and how many does he need? So we have enough. The doors that we had over here. Let's get the racks, doors, and let's get the ladder just in case. And the crafting table. Let's get some torches. And we're taking all of this stuff over to him. Now if I do it with the Little Mermaid, it'll make it that I can get the right amounts. So I'm going to turn into a Little Mermaid, which means I have hearts. We'll come out the building here. Come over to here, and we're going to give him the stuff that he needs. So let's come here and look. So we have enough cobble, and he's done. He has everything that he needs to work on that. Let's come up the hill. I don't think she started yet. We'll come up the hill. I don't have any roads yet. We'll wait. I'm trying to put in some things that they need, and she did. So there's wall for her. There's torches. She doesn't have enough cobblestone, enough log, or enough oak plank. So we're going to get her those, and then she needs a farm. Whoa! So you can see the things that she still needs for the building of this house. So we can begin to give her some of that. We'll put these pieces back, and we'll get her. We'll get McKenna. We don't have to worry about Maisie, except that she needs iron tools. Do we have any iron? Do we have any iron left anywhere? I don't think we do. We need to find some? Of course not. So, yep, we took all of the tools from here, and they have been used. And yeah, of course we have tons of armor. We do still have a fishing rod here, and we have shears as a part of the original. But we don't have any iron. How sad. Minecraft Live is today. Minecraft Live, what they gonna do when they come for you? What are they gonna talk about? That's what nobody knows yet, huh? I think that's what nobody knows yet. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. This is me just keeping track of things for a little bit. And we'll put this here since we're using the single for a moment. And I need birch plank. I need another set of cobblestone, another set of log, and another set of plank. Another set of cobblestone. Stop. Let's get birch plank and another set of log. I think that was this log. Let's look. Plank, slab, spruce, and oak. So we need spruce and oak. Here's spruce. And I need a second oak. Look where we are. Look at this. I think this is the oak being gone. We need a tree farmer. We do. Oak plank. And let's get some spruce stuff. Yeah. Let's come here. And let's do a full spruce set for birch. I call that spruce. birch set for a sec. And from here, let's see how much of this. I'm only using this for floor. And we only need 35. So let's put all of this back except that. Log we need. Spruce we need. Torches we need. And now let's do oak slab 58 and stairs. And yep, we don't have enough. We're not going to have enough oak. So this is going to require, I always want to go here. I come here when I'm troubled. I always want to go there. Okay. Oh my gosh. And it's underneath here. It's underneath, see, because we're coming down the stairs here and walking through this part right here. So there's a door underneath there, and that'll be really cool if it leads to like the downstairs of the tavern at some point. That'll be very fun. That definitely will. Where are we at? Do I need to go to our Narlook? I could go to our Narlook and get the stuff. You were always staring at that door and thinking, why don't I go through that door? Now you know. Yeah, exactly. That's why. I always want to go through that door. And that's exactly what happens. So did she start yet? Yes, she did. So now we have birch, cobble, spruce, oak, some portion of oak plank. So we have some portion of everything. And then I need to just go ahead and get the rest of the pieces done. So there's what we need. We would have a bunch of homeless people. So how could I have done it and gotten homes faster? Gotten some homes faster. It's interesting when she was talking about this and she said there's no fortress, sea fortress, there's not a lot of end stone, not a lot of prismarine, stuff like that. No, there doesn't need to be, because it's so complex and it needs so much that it in itself is pretty complex, takes the place of having those things. Hi, McKenna. Okay, so McKenna's going over and she's going to start working on this house right here. And the way she's working on it is she's putting in dirt and flooring. Really? You came over just to put that one piece of dirt down? Yes. She actually just put that one piece of dirt there. So this is the part that we built up because we knew we were going to, and we still have to fix this so that it's not a cliff. And we'll do that. And Cash is now working on this house over here. And hopefully he'll be done. He'll get portions of it done, but that's what he's come over to work on. He's walking through. He walked through the gate. And now you can see him putting up pieces of the house on this side. And I'm going to have a problem with Maisie that she's not going to have any shovels except old shovels, and she'll probably use them all until she doesn't have any left. Madeline has food on her, but she is eating. Good for you.
What is it?
Give me, no, you don't have any anymore. Okay, so she's getting some food. Look at how low our food supplies are. We're gonna have to do that? Are we gonna have to? Let's come here. I know what it is. She doesn't have a shovel. Now, there are, for those of you who are impatient, there are actually, there's actually a tool that helps you, that lets you help the builder at a specific point. But the way we're going to help the builder is I am going to pull from my tools. I'm going to pull some, I'm going to have magic, of course, in order to do this. So we're going to go to, I'm going to become a full mermaid again, so that I can go into my storage, which is unlimited because I am from a wealthy nation, and get shovel. And we're going to get 3 iron shovels for her. And our Narluk is going to pay us back for these pieces that we're getting here. So she's beyond using stone now, and I'm going to take the stone away, most of it. I don't need to take those away. She doesn't use those that often, but we'll take the other away for now. And there is the light. Take a drink. I'm drinking juice and water mixed together. The builder's hammer and goggles. And that way you can help them if you want to build. But the way I'm helping is I'm using my vast storage as an ambassador. I'm using my warehouses, which they will pay back. Now, if our Narluk didn't exist, they would be paying Tana back for all these things. We'll put these here. We might need them for level 1s and 2s of other buildings. You need to go someplace else. You need to go over here. And the torches, they didn't take torches? Interesting. Okay, so we'll put the torches there. And so let me come here. Vincent just Primus, everybody. He has popped his head up. And let's put this back here for now. And let's put these in here for right now. So just so I can find some things when I need them. And we know that we have one of those. We know we have some of this. And this is extra from here. So this is all we have left, wood-wise. We have a lot of the birch left. We still have some spruce. And that's it. Oh! I forgot about the hidden. I forgot about this one. Let me fix this. This is what I didn't want to do, but I'm going to fix it now because of what just happened. All right, so let's come here and let's go to the backpack and let's take all of this stuff out. This here. And let's put it back in. Because I thought I didn't have any, and look at that. Look at how much I have left. Okay, and then let's go to the backpack and get the rest of the oak. Here I thought I didn't have any. Look at all of this. Why do I have these? Oh, from the barbarian camp. That's right. The barbarian camp. I got them from there. Let's put them here. Let's put the sticks here. And let's put the rest of this back here. I'm gonna have to do that with the other one that's missing also. So there's one missing that's right here. And let's get this and fix it. So it didn't show anything. So it all moved into that rack. So now this is the correct size. And there's one missing here. And there we go. So let's take these pieces now. We can put this away. I think that was the last one. And let's come to the backpack and let's get all of this. That's very nice. Those plants were added as a part of the, let's do these. These plants are actually a part of the supply camp. Except for the garlic and the onions and things, some of the flowers are from here. And maybe some of them are actually from the ground, except that they can't be. And so cabbage we can't grow here. So that means it was in the supply camp in case you were in a snow country. Chickpeas can't be grown here, and soybeans. They were for if you were in a hot climate, and rice if you were in a hot climate. In a swamp climate, you could grow those. So that's why they're in the supply camp. So that in case you were in one of those different biomes, you would have a starter. You would have starter plants for those biomes. You'll test the marketplace today? Sure. Does it work? Do you have to have a person at the marketplace in order to test it? Doggus! Ooh, skin in the game! Oh, of all people, it is Doggus! It is House of Doggus. So this is an avatar, actually. It is a perk for being a patron on Patreon of Minecolonies team, that at a certain level you get to have your own avatar be in the game. And this is Doggus, a passionate builder with a heart torn between creativity and perfectionism, stands at the precipice of their aspirations, yearning to construct masterpieces while battling inner doubts. And all he wants is a diamond pickaxe. It is nice to see you, Doggus. I haven't seen Doggus in a while as a visitor, and so it's very fun to see him here today, but it's him. All right, let's see in the marketplace if we can use it. Let's come here and see what we see. I think we have to have a worker, but let's see what it says. We don't have anything to sell. Current balance, we don't have anything there. No finds available. Research to unlock, or employ a shopkeeper if already researched. So we're going to have to research anyway in order to unlock it, and that would mean getting that other person. And so that's why we're trying to get these two houses built. And any other houses that we need, we're going to use Littleton for a bit. Hold on. I'm looking at the refrigerator door is open. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, thank you. Okay, he's making coffee. All right. And itching to see it in action. I know. That's why we built this, so that we could see that in action. And all we need is a researcher. And so right now we could either stop the builders from building the 2 houses, which I don't want to do, because if those houses are built, we can get 2 more people. And that's why we're headed in that direction. So McKenna needs a farm, a guard tower, and she needs way more oak and oak plank and oak slab and oak stairs and a bed and some spruce stuff. And we can now get all of this for her so that she can make the house. And we'll see what Cash needs too. Cash needs, it looks like he has a lot of the stuff that he needs. He has 4 of 4. He has a ton of dandelions. He has all of that. He has everything. Okay, so it's her. She's the one who needs stuff. So he's going to be able to finish his house. So let's look at hers for a minute. Let's get her a farm, a guard, and make those things. Vincentius, Mr. Villager says hi. He said hi, Mr. Villager. And Zaf was here, and Zaf has gone away. I missed him, didn't I? Because I was so busy doing stuff. Did he actually say he was going, or is he just lurking? Miss Vincentius, did you know that Zaf was here?
I could say hi to Zaf too.
Not
I
need
meant
to.
to say hi to both of them when I heard Zaf come on.
Yeah.
Then I got distracted.
Then you got distracted? Yeah. Zaf might have fallen asleep. Or he might have got interrupted with something. Because I do see him. Okay. He just disappeared. Yeah, I see. Poor Zaf. Okay. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Zaf, Zaf is one of the first people who watched me when I started streaming, and he has been around for a long, long time. And I need a farm, a guard, and I did have some pieces over here, but I think we used them all, so we're going to have to make them. Let's make a farm, a guard. Yeah, farm. So the farm piece that we need is this farm, and that just we've got plenty of those, and we only need 1. We don't need to make 2, so we're going to use the wood ones that we have. So we have a wood one here, and then we just need wood, and I think I have some plank here. I would prefer to use the oak, so let's come over here and get oak. I've got some plank. This isn't enough. I'm going to have to get some more. And so we'll bring this over and make us some oak. Plank, because we're going to need to make more than just the farm. And let's come here and look. And sure enough. And there we are. So this is farm piece, that's 1. Then we need a guard. And for the guard, we need a bow. Now, we might still have a bow left, but I think I used them all. No, I didn't use them all, yay. So for now, I'm going to use this bow. Think of all the things we have at our Narlook that we can take out and use here. That is going to be so fun to go back and take those things out of the warehouse. So, the guard right here, and that's going to give us 2, which is good. Okay, so we've got 2 guard towers that we can use. And then what else does she need? She needed a whole bunch of... She needs oak log, and oak plank, and oak slab. She just needs 7 more, it looks like, oak slab. So we don't have to make a lot of that. So let's do that. And we still have plank for her. And then stairs. She needs 62 of those. Now that's the big one. So we'll do that. Let's see. There's 40. I don't need quite that amount. Let's see if this gives us the amount. 60. Oh, that's perfect. 62, 1 to 4. So there we go. So we have enough, 62, and then 7, and a bed. So do we have any red? Of course we do. Now the dye is included in the supply camp for Old English as well as the wool. So you're not going to have any problem with that. 1, 2, 3. And let's come to here and let's make a bed. No, not a G bed, a bed. A red bed. And there it is. And there we go. So let's look at the list. So it was a red bed. We need 21 spruce buttons. So here comes the spruce stuff down here. And we need a fair amount of it. She has all the plank. Let's take some of this stuff up. It's sunrise. Can I sleep? I can. I fell asleep with a paper in my hand like I was reading. And here we go. It is morning. We'll take the pieces up that we have so far. And we can do that thing again if we wanted to, of just providing what she needs, but she needs this. We do know that she doesn't need 2 guard towers. She needs, wait. Hi.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, spruce, and she needs the spruce stuff first, of course. But we're going to put in the farm, 1 guard tower, the bed, the oak plank, the oak slab. She probably needs the double oak, but we'll look in a minute. And we'll take this up, and the next thing she needs is spruce. So there she goes. Does she have enough dirt? Did she have enough dirt to make the ground? She sure did. Okay, good. And she is building. So let's get the spruce pieces that she needs now. And I think we're going to be okay. Hi, Maisie. How you doing? She's got food. Hold on. Is there any food here? I know. There is some. Oh, here's a good thing. We've got some here, so let's put this in so that they'll get fish. And we'll continue for a minute. We'll go and pick up some potatoes as soon on our way back from giving her spruce stuff. So let's get the spruce now. What do I have on me? I have some oak and I have this. We can put these back. We can put, what's that? What are you doing here? Let's put this over here. And this one. And we've got 2 oaks. Let's leave that. Let's put the guard tower there. And here comes spruce. We've got spruce. We've got sticks. Let's take some sticks so that I can make stairs. I can make fence pieces. And let's come here and get more spruce. Spruce log here. This is dark oak. It's the spruce that it looks like we might run out of first. We've got plenty of dark oak and plenty of birch. Let's come. And let's look at what she's asking for. In order to make this house, she still needs oak log. She needs 128, which is exactly 264s left of that. And then let's come over here. Let's look. Oak slab. She needs 19 more. Do I have any oak on me? I do. Let's take this. 3, 4. That's enough. And then what else does she need? Spruce buttons. She needs 21 spruce buttons. So let's start with the spruce that we have. There's 21 spruce buttons. And what else? Spruce fence. She needs 8. And she needs 30. Whoa! Look at the stairs. 112. So let's look at our spruce. I have spruce plank, oak plank. I have this. Here's spruce here. Let's break this. We're getting to that point. We are. But let's do the stairs first. We're going to end up doing, I think this amount. That gives us 64. That doesn't give us enough. So the roof must be made out of it. Maybe the roof is made out of it. That's closer to the amount. And let's look. Spruce slab 37 and spruce plank 4. Let's do the slab next. It's much easier to figure the slab out. 20. So we have more than enough slab. And we'll go up. We're going to need it anyway. We're gonna need it anyway. I know. McKenna, what's the matter? McKenna, what's the matter? You need spruce stairs. I'm bringing them to you right now. I know, I'm bringing them to you right now. So let's go here. Let's do that. She only needed a little bit of this, but we'll give her that. She needs this. I think she needed these too. Does she need some of this? We'll find out in a second. I know she needs fence. And let's see what she's asking for. She's not asking for anything right this second. Okay. How much dirt do you have? Look at her tools. She's got some interesting tools. She actually has a shovel. And do we want to see what it looks like, what she's working on? There it is. Ooh, look at this. Oh, look. Dun, 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 dun. What you doing? Is this done? Are you finished? Not yet. Wait. I think he just finished. Oh no, he put the guard tower in. That's what happened. So he just put in the guard tower. And the guard tower does that. When you put in the guard tower, it acknowledges it, and you get the full thing of that. Oh, look what he's doing. He's putting on, he's almost done. Yay! Yay, team. So now what we're going to do is find a farmer. So what do we need for a farmer? Let's look and see. I think it's athletics, but we're going to look. We need stamina and athletics. So we're going to go from there. Ooh, coffee smells good. Coffee smells good. Okay, let's go look for a farmer. And we don't have the economics person on this, on here.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. Coffee. Thank you. Yeah. It's beautiful. Okay, it started raining. We don't have on our thing what we need for an economist. Manage workers, a shopkeeper. I think we have to, nope, we have to research. It's not going to let us do it until we research. Luckily, the day is at an end, so they're just getting off early from work today because they don't work. They're not level 5 builders, so they don't work when it's raining. And that's fine. I'm fine with them having time off. Let's go get some potatoes from Cash since it's raining, and we'll put them in the we'll see what he has. Nope, none there. There they are. Okay, yay, look at this, 64, yay, team. Okay, so we're gonna take these and get them cooking, get them a cooking. I think we're gonna have to put some more coal into the furnace there, which we can. We can get the coal out of the furnaces underneath too, because we don't need those anymore, but we'll cook at least a portion of these, and we'll get coal. It is sunset. People are going to start going home, and I still need to see her. She still needs a fence. 7 fence, and we'll look at those things in just a second. And let's come down here. I need to find a farmer. But before I do that, let's take the coal out of here and the coal out of here. We'll leave one of these just in case we need to smelt something. And, okay. We're going to bed. It's thunderstorming. We have to go to bed. Oh my goodness. All right. So here we are. So we were looking at some things right quick that she needed. She still needs oak slab 43, and she still needs 7 oak fence. So from our oak, we have oak on us. We can make oak slab. Let's do that. And fence. Let's come here. I need some sticks. I have some. Let's do oak fence. How many? I don't want to make too much right now because we're so short. 7. Fence. Oak fence. There we go. And let's do this. Let's do this. this. Wait. And this. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's enough. And then from here, spruce plank. We've got some spruce plank on. How much? She only needs 3 more of that. Cobblestone wall, it says she's got. So she is good to go with those last 3 things. Yes! Cache is finished. Excellent. So now we can move people. Since I don't have anyone I can move right away, we're going to move Cache into that house. Cache is not living with anybody, so we're going to move him in here for the time being so that we can get another person. So the bed is up here. Hi Cache, wait, where is the bed? There it is. Okay. So Cache is going to live here. This is much closer than where he was, so he's good. And then we're going to find a farmer to take. Now we can have one more person. We'll find a farmer to take Carter's place, and Carter can go back to researching. So let's see who we can find. And now we are on the move. Wait, we didn't give her her stuff, did we? Let's come here and look up. Okay, it's gonna taste strange after coffee. Not too bad. All right. I only have about 10 minutes left, and then I'm going to go over to Mr. Villager's village, and we'll work on it in the last half hour. So she needed this, definitely this, and we'll look and see what else it says she needs now. We can put this stuff back. Let's look here. She still needs spruce fence, and she doesn't have. She needs 3 more spruce plank. And other than that, she has enough of oak. She has everything else. So the only thing that's missing now is spruce plank and spruce fence. So did I give her a bunch of, nope. Do I have spruce here? Spruce plank is what she needed. And I have spruce on me. How many? I'm only giving her 3. 1, 2, 3. Because the rest of what she needs is fence, and she needs 33 of those. So let's come here to where she needs fence, and let's do spruce fence. There it is. And spruce. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And she needs 33. And there it is. 33. So we'll put this in. And I'll put this up. And now let me see what it says. 6 of 16. She still needs 6 plank left. So let's take this. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's look. 12. What keeps happening there? Okay, she needs 4 more pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she has 9 of 9, 1 of 1, 29. She has a lot of oak fence if someone needs it. A lot of oak plank if someone needs it. And she has enough of the other pieces. She is 100%. That building is going to get done. Let's go find us a person. So we need stamina and athletics. Daniela, Hello, Daniela. Daniela wants dried kelp. And her stamina is good. Her athletics. Daniela can actually do this. Daniela could actually be a farmer. Her stamina is 11. Her athletics is 8, and that's the correct order. And we could have another. Let's look just for a minute and see if we have someone else. Ooh, Arston. This is another skin in the game. This is a visitor. Arston, I am Arston, former military advisor and general of the Draconian army. I can offer my expertise to run and strengthen your army. I will be willing to join for 3 iron axes. It's very nice to meet you, Arston. I'm not sure I've ever seen Arston before. So we have a new person, and that is pretty cool. A new skin in the game, that is a patron of Minecolonies, and we don't hire patrons. I like them to keep coming back, which is why I don't hire them. Let's look at Cosworth here. Gregory wants raw beef. The stamina is 11, the athletics is 11. That's better. Agility, adaptability. Hold on for a second. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's look here. Agility, adaptability is a courier. He's actually a courier. Wow. But we don't need the courier right now. Sometimes I can do that. If I have enough housing, I can get somebody and say, I'm going to hold on to you for when that time comes. But as a farmer, he's still a pretty decent farmer. He just wants a lot of beef. He didn't go away, did he? Did he just leave town? He might have just left town. No, there he is. It's like, where did he go? He's thinking about leaving town. Let's see his stats. No, he's got a little bit of time here. I think I'm going to try him. He has just a little tiny bit more over the other person that we were looking at. And so that's the reason why I think I'm going to try him. And I'm going to give him what he is requesting. So we're going to recruit. And he has decided to stay. And he's going to live here. So we're going to assign him here. And so now he lives here. And we're going to have him take over the farm, and we're going to have Cash come back and do research. Let's run. I have to make sure that Cash doesn't... Carter. I said Cash, but I meant Carter. Hold on for a second. Look at Carter having all of this on him. We're going to take it off, and we're going to have him... He's going home anyway. We're going to hire Gregory. And Gregory, we're going to have all of this stuff here for him. So 1, 2, 3, and he's going to need another. He doesn't need all these potatoes. We'll take those to feed the people. And he does have another good farm instrument, so that's actually good. Okay. Vincentius, can I ask a favor for a second? Is the music too loud? Okay. Oh, just when I asked that, it just went away. The music just went away, so it's not gonna, you're not gonna be able to tell anyway. Everyone's tucked in. Let's come to here. We have some potatoes done. Let's put these in and we'll get more coal. We might as well bring coal up here.
It was pretty even with your voice.
It is?
Was.
Was. So, hold on a sec. Let me bring it down just a hair. And have it be there. Okay. We're just putting the music, drone hands music, just in the background a little bit. All right, so what is he working on? What's he doing? Cash, what are you building? He's not building anything. Hold on. So he built this. She is working, McKenna's working on this farm, and there's the bed upstairs in that farmhouse. We don't need this house. There isn't a house to this forester. He's got the level 1 of the forester. You know what that means, don't you? That means it's time to start a warehouse. Dun 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 dun. So let's go back. Let's do the builder. The builder is going to be Cash. Build the building. Wow, look how much dirt. But he has plenty of dirt, so he's not going to have a problem with that. The stone is okay. We're going to run out of oak, and we might run out of cobblestone, but we're definitely going to run out of oak. Build the building. So he's going to start working on this. So see this right here? In the heart of this, let me go to sleep. Do I just want to take out a sleeping bag and sleep right here for a minute? Why don't we do that? You hear my stomach growling angrily? The forester. Yes, that's Minecolonies' original forester, and we need a forester. As soon as this house is done, we can have a forester, but she's still working on that house. Cash moved into this house down here, which allows Carter, I forgot to come back here. Shoot. I forgot to get Carter to come back here. Hold on. And Carter is going to work here. And there we go. And so now we have a researcher so that we can begin to research some things. The first thing that we can research, he can only research one thing at a time. So let me look at, I know that there's gold ingots, I think that's needed for I'm pulling this from my own supplies. And let's do this. Let's go to a Little Mermaid style so that I can see, so that I don't damage anything. And let's come here, and I don't instant research something because I'm not interested in doing that. Civilian. So we need 3 books to unlock the library, which is important because at a particular point we won't be able to do anything else without a library. We need hay bales, 8 hay bales, to get the citizens to have better health. We don't need a school. This unlocks the mystical site, and this is the one that we actually do need to research in order to get the hospital. And graveyard we're not going to worry about right now. Okay, and then this is civilian. Under technology, let's look at technology for a second.
Perfect.
Oh yeah? What? We don't need this yet. The mystic site unlocks on its own. Thank you very much, and that's excellent. This is for the sawmill, which we will need pretty quickly. And this unlocks the smeltery. And then for a blacksmith, we need iron, and that will unlock the blacksmith's hut. So right now we need the diamond to unlock I think I would rather unlock that first, the mystic site. So I'll come back to civilian. In order to get an archery, which we usually have for archery competitions, because a lot of times we have druids visiting and we want to do that, we will get that. For this right here, the mystic site, we need a diamond. So I am not going to, I know that I would have to get a diamond. And for economy, hold on, I forgot one of these. There it is, economic. We only needed 5 pieces of gold. It requires a tavern at least 1 level. It requires a marketplace. And it requires 5 pieces of gold. And there we go. So there's the first research that's going to be done, Mr. Villager. There it is. So we can return this gold to my supplies. And we can get a diamond the next time that we're in. But let's change back into a mermaid. Hold on. Very strange throat there. Let's turn back into a mermaid. And let's put back the gold because it's mine. So we'll put it back in the library, my library, and we'll put this down and we'll see. What's it saying is needed? Maisie. Oh, Maisie's ready to build. Look at this. She's ready to build. What time is it? But we can't. We're going to go over to the village because we don't have enough done in the village right now. So this is all that we're going to do here. Let's head for the village, Mr. Villager's village. We're going to have to, I don't know what is going on here. I really don't know why she's decided that this is where she wants to be. I don't know. Isn't that curious? She's the guardian of the mystic site here. So let's come this way. So we have now the new farmer. And did I assign him? Hold on, let me make sure I assigned him before I go away. I think I did. But let's look. Yes. Okay, so Gregory is our new farmer. Carter has gone to research and he's researching the marketplace piece that we need to begin having a marketplace. And then Maisie is working on the mine, and look where she's gotten to. She's gotten to the point where she needs pieces. She needs pieces of wood, and uh-oh. We have a problem, Houston. Where is he? He's not gonna fall in, is he? We'll have to come and fix these sections here. This part that's missing right here. We'll come back and fix it. I'm just gonna fill it in with a scan tool as soon as he stops working on that part. Although I might not have to. You know why? Because he's digging down. The storage room is underground, so that might mean that we don't have to worry about doing that. So that's what he's working on. He can't really fall in here. I guess he can, but it's more than likely that he would only fall to there. And that is within the build area, which is the only reason why I'm a little concerned. And our horses, one of our horses has wandered over here to see what he's doing. And now the horse is bored. We do need a tree farmer, but we would need another house, which is what she is working on. And she is about to be done. Is she just putting buttons on? I think she's putting buttons on the ends of the logs. But we're supposed to go over, so we'll let her finish. So we're going to head over to the villages. You would get too anxious and you would start to assist. There it is, there's the new house. And go to assist the builders by digging the terrain, and you're almost screaming you want to help. We have a new house. We can have Gregory live here because he's the farmer. We can have him live here right off the bat. Right off the bat, as I have been corrected. And here we are. This is the new farmhouse. And upstairs here, this is pretty, is bed in the loft area. And let's come here and let's have Gregory be assigned here. So Gregory is here. Carter is closer to where he lives. Maisie's okay for where she is. McKenna's okay for where she is. She would be closer. And Madeline is, of course, fine. And Cash is closer than he was. Let's trade this. Let's have Cash live here. And we're going to have the other farmer live in the other farmhouse. So the farmer, Cash is the builder. We're going to have the farmer live here. This is a farmhouse after all. Let's come in here. And we'll have Gregory. 51. It's okay. We'll let him travel for now. It is his house that Cash is living in. But until we have level 2s, I want Cash to be closer so he's not walking back and forth. See where he's coming from? So it's better if he lives here for now. This is where he's building, and this is where he's building. So we'll have him be, that works for him. And so now we've got that. Oh, Mr. Villager, I'm not going to have a lot of time. Let's do this. So we're going to leave everybody for now, and we'll come back. I can't finish in a day. And Mr. Villager is right. It is interesting, isn't it, that when you, let's travel, let's have, should I sleep? Nah. So this is the land bridge that they used to get across from the Cherry Hill, going around the Cherry Hill Mountains on this side. This, the first 4 people. This is where they came from. And they came from over here. And because out here is the ocean. And so they walked all around this area. You can see there's some ravines down there. And you'll see in a moment, yes, it's a good long walk. And this is the walk that the builder would have to take to connect this village to the town with an outpost. So when we talk about building an outpost, now this is a little mining bohemian village here, and there are a couple people here, but most of them have moved around this hill to the new town that is being formed, where there used to be barbarians over here. And we still have the tents, but they're gone. And we have some people, and here we are. So now Mr. Villager gave me a plan, and let me just come here for a second. Let me do this for a minute so I can look at the plan. Let me go to here, and let's pull this up. And there it is. Okay. So now I can see it. So I have it facing a particular way because we already had this house put in with a field and a small house. So right here, he wants a medium-sized house right here. So this is a workspace, but we're going to take this workspace down, and we're going to put in a medium house right here. So probably the easiest way to do it, or should I do the field? Hold on a second. I can't see chat for a minute. Hold on. There we go. So let's see if Dragon left McKenna not doing anything. So we'll have to check on her in just a moment. We'll check on her next time. So we have a bell at the beginning of town. We have people sleeping in tents right now. We're going to try and move all of them into housing. So since we have people sleeping in tents on the other side, which is this side, there's supposed to be a field over here. That's not gonna work easily. So let me wait on that one. So right from here, we have a big house right here, and then we have a small house in front of it, and then we have a medium house over here. But over here, we have another field. We have a building right here, which he hasn't said what this building is. Forester? Yeah, I have to. I have to get a forester. Now that I have the people that I have, I do have to get a forester. Let's look at right here. Based on this, we should have a field right here. So we're going to put in this field. This is a, what did it turn out to be? What did this field turn out to be? Do you remember what field I said this was? Fortress? Let's get fields. Let's get a field piece. And we'll do it again. Look for the smaller field again. So let's come here, look at this, and it's searching for all the fields in all the styles. And we're going to put down another field and another house. So let's come here and look. I know it was down low, not dark dust. Dark dust was pretty small, but there's another one that's a better fit. Incan's too small. That one's too, the sides are too big on that, I think. Hold on, let me look. I think the 9 by 8 by 9 was the smallest that we could find. 9 by 13 by 8 by, and 11. Space Wars has 11 by 8 by 11. That might be might be even smaller. Let me see what this one is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks like 7 by 8. Let's find 7 by 8. Let's come all the way down. Let's see if I can find a 7 by 8. I know. I'm looking for the smallest. It might have been the Nordic one that I did. You're not really here, Johnny. Hi, Johnny. You're not really here saying hi. Only a lunatic would still be up at 4:49 in the morning. And you're completely normal, is what you might comment if you weren't asleep like normal humans. Johnny Speed, how are you? Johnny, this is Drone Hands. This is actually Drone Hands music that's playing behind. It's my favorite piece of the 4 that he gave me. It's nice to see you. And what are you talking about? All the vampires are up. Vincentius is up. Vincentius.
Yes.
Johnny Speed is saying that insane people are the only ones who are up at this time of morning.
Thank you, Johnny.
He said, thank you, Johnny. I think the Nordic probably is the smallest. Basic field, let's try that. Let's try a Nordic basic. Nordic and see. It's so nice to see you. You missed Zaf, of all people. You missed Zaf. Oh my gosh, this is like old times. You and Zaf. That's pretty wild. I'm sure that Zaf would be sorry that he missed you. Let's come here for a second and let's look at farms, fields, and nope, it's not here, so it's going to be in farm. Let's go back to here and let's get a field. Let's get horticulture here and look at the field. No. So it's not. They said they had extra fields, infrastructure. Yes, there they are. There's a basic field. It is Nordic's basic field that we're using. And we're going to put another one. We've got a cat. It's official. We have a town. We have a cat. Yay. Okay, so let's come over here. And let's put the next field right here. We're going to move it back as far as we can on this piece right here. That's as far as we can go back. Why don't we move it to sit right here and move it back as far as we can. This works. So we're going to have this field be here. Let's plop it down in the ground. And we're doing that. Yeah, we have a cat. We have a cat. And the cat, of course, is in the field. Thank you for going away. And let us construct it. And there we are. So let's X. So now we have to take away this. This isn't, they can't use that. We'll take these away, although I do want this side. I don't want that side to be there because I don't want them to. I do want that side to be there so they don't fall off. And then we'll take these away. And right here, let's see what we've got. We've got this and this. So let's come over to here. So Mr. Villager, what are we going to make here? What kind of field is this going to be? This is up to you. Let's put in coarse dirt here. And there's our next farmer. What would you like to put in this field? Yeah, he definitely is. And Drone Hand's music, Johnny, is on bandcamp.com, and you can get it from there. And let's see what we need to do. I think we actually needed to put in this field for them. So we'll put it in before this starts to go away here, and I won't be able to see it. Yes, what? Oh, you're going to stand in the field now? Let's get the water. I think the water can go all the way back. And I'm going to do it all the way over to here and over to here. There we go. So what are they going to grow in here? What do you want them to grow in this field? They're growing potatoes in the other field. That's what you said yesterday, and so they're growing potatoes in this field right here. And they're growing potatoes. He's actually doing stuff. So, what happens over here? Which field is that on the illustration? So I have it turned sideways. So it is the field that's going to have a large house in front of it. So right here, we're going to put a large house in front of it, right here. And I'm going to put the house in before we leave. In 2 minutes, can I do that? Do we have beds in here? Let's take these out so they won't try and sleep here. And let's remove this for a second. I don't think I really have to. I think the building of the house would remove it. But we're going to take it down for a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'll see. Sorry about that. The classic way, get in your way, villagers, yes. And so that's why I want to put this here so that I don't have them trying to use this before I'm done. Just go ahead and take it down. What am I using? This is a thing that I do. Let's make these go away for a second. Let's get an axe, and let's just take these down. This is Minecraft. Use tools. It's hard on your hands when you don't use tools. It's very difficult on your hands. Okay. And I still don't have, there's something wrong with this field. It's not big enough. That might be better. Is that better? We'll see if that gets water. It should get water. So, all right. So this is where the large home is in front. So I have this turned, I have it flipped and turned sideways, so when you look at your chart, Mr. Villager, the small house and the field is at the top, but flipped. And that's, since I already had the small house in the field there like that, I just went ahead and flipped your chart so that it would work. And then right here, we're going to put a house, and I'm still waiting to hear what we're going to use. Let's go to Pagoda. We're using Thaler's villager houses in Pagoda. Pagoda designs, decorations, and down here at the bottom are villager houses, and this one is supposed to be where that field is supposed to be a large house. So this is going to be our first large house, is going to be here. And let me see. Wow, that's big. That's much bigger than I thought. Goodness sakes, look at this. All right, so Mr. Villager has this house sitting in front of this field and a little over in this direction. So let's put this, push this back just a little bit. Let's see if I can get this. This house is big to go here. Are you okay with this house sitting here like this? This is the villager house. So there is a villager place here, and this is the level 1 of this house. Are you okay with this? You will get some notion. Okay, so we have a small house here, and this is the large house, which is supposed to be sitting right here. I'm asking you, it looks good enough? Good. So here we go. Constructed. And there, we're going to X that, and there is the first. I think they're going to prefer this house. I think they are. Let's see if we can get a back door to go out to that field. Let's see what we got here. So see right here where this is? Let's put a back door here. That's good. So there's going to be a door right here. Let's put stone here, and let's have the door be right here so they can get in both ways. And we have way too many of these, so let's pull these from here. We don't have the problem that most places have as far as needing to be lit so much. Let's take this away and this one away. Leave that one and leave that, and we're good to go. So it's nighttime. Did they come in and go to bed? Did anyone decide? Aha! So there's 2 people deciding that they wanted to be here, including the farmer. So they're living in this house. And let me see. Drop carrots for the farmer in the empty field. Okay, we're going to do carrots. So let's come here and let's get carrots. And let's do 16 to start. Do they actually grow? Do they actually pick the stuff? Is that enough? I think that's enough. Hold on what? Wait, hold on. So drop 8 carrots for the farmer in the empty field and 8 potatoes for the potato field. The potato field is done. Potato field's doing its thing. Is this the one with the 2 fields behind it? It is not. This is the one that only has 1 field. Unless that dark thing is supposed to be 2 fields. Is there supposed to be 2 fields here? Because we can add another field right here. On my map, I only see 1 field. I only see 3 fields on the map that you gave me. Next to each other are wheat. Okay. Okay, so that's supposed to be another field behind this house. Okay, dokie, we can do that. There's room here. We can put it right here. A field here. Next to each other. All right, let's go to Nordic. Yes, the darker squares are fields. Okay. Okay. This is the one that has the 2 fields behind. And let's go to infrastructure fields. Basic field. And there's a second one. And we can drop this down and put this, turn this way. Nope, it's square, so it doesn't matter. So let's put it right here next to this, on this cliff. I kind of like it being here. Kind of like that in this spot. I think this will be good. Is there any dirt here? We'll find out in a minute when we build this. There might not be any dirt. Johnny? It's officially stupid late to be up now and you're going to try and sleep. Okay, Johnny. Actually, I am 7 minutes past the time that I normally stop. 3 hours is the usual time, but I'm going to put in this field and then I will be done for the day. So I'm just going to go a little bit over. Johnny, so wonderful to see you. It really is. In chat, of course. And I really appreciate your patience with me on Discord. I am a bad Discordian. I'm bad at responding on Discord the way I should. But I do see your messages and thank you very much. And have a good night. It's day for you. It's night for you. It's day for Mr. Villager. Mr. Villager's day is starting. And hold on a sec. So, Vincentius, I'm just going to do the extra half hour for a minute, just so I can put in this farm right here. And here we are, and it is constructed. And let's X and see if there's anything. Oh, yay! Dun, 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 dun. This is excellent. Okay, so we have a new farm, and we're going to take down the part that isn't needed. So we do need fence here. Let's use the axe. We do need fence here, but we don't need any of this fence. Look at me making all sorts of problems in the dirt. Let's get the axe and take down all of this right here. This is not a bad, this part isn't bad, so we can just keep that. We can take these away on this side, and there it is. So before it disappears, let's put in the dirt for the length it's supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how big this farm is actually supposed to be. I think the other one is smaller than it should be. And right around this part right here, put these in so the water doesn't go away. Take that away. They can't use that. And I think this is good. Yeah, the water's coming all the way out. So we can have the water, we can have the farm be this big. And to here. And here we go. So this is going to be wheat. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Let's do wheat. And we'll get a farmer in just a second. 16. And let's do, and wait, which wheat am I doing? Am I doing a Minecraft wheat or am I doing Minecolonies wheat? Will they do Minecolonies wheat? They have to do Minecraft wheat, don't they? I'll find out while I'm waiting for the answer to that. Let's bring this over and we can put, there's one there. Why don't we put the other one? It makes sense that it would kind of be right, like right here. Right here. So why don't we put the other one right here? And put coarse dirt underneath. On this side. Wow, my stomach is growling. Vanilla, because you can't even plant durum. Oh, that's right. What am I talking about? I can't plant durum. Thank you. What am I talking about? I absolutely cannot. So can I not plant wheat by myself? Ooh, look at this. Where should I put it? Oh, you know, what's wrong with me? This is how long it's been. What is wrong with me? Thank you very much. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Yes, I know. I messed that up. I did. Oh, it's a shame Johnny didn't stay to hear this part. This is my favorite part of this song. All right, so there's some wheat. This door is from here. This is this. And this is now what the town looks like at this particular point. Now we had this here to get that person to come over to the farm and work the farm. This one we don't so much need, I think, unless they don't come out. This is a farmer and this is a fisherman. Wait, that means there's a barrel in here somewhere. Where's the barrel? We don't have any fishermen. These aren't barrels. Where's the barrel? There's a hidden barrel somewhere. It must be in the house. So there's a crafting table. There's that. They have those next to the bed. Are these barrels? Of course. All right, let me change these to, what can I change them to? Let me change them to, pagoda is before villagers could be affected, could have jobs. Pagoda is before that time. So that's why these barrels are here. Oh, this would be pretty. I'm gonna do something really weird. And let's see if we can find any more of those anywhere. I think that's it. I think that's all the barrels. That actually looks kind of nice. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that? I mean, I could do vertical barrels too if you want. Let's do vertical. Which is these right here. So which would you like? Would you like these? that. We'll do those. Yeah, it definitely came later. The villagers being able to have jobs came later, and then pagoda. Pagoda is actually from 16 at least, 15 or 16. So yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? So that's why he has those barrels as part of the house, because he didn't realize that they would affect. And he hasn't been back to really look at that. And so he didn't realize that that would affect you having villagers. Is this mine, or was that there? That might be mine. I might have dropped that. All right. So there we have it. This is our, like that one being there. So we'll do it like that. And I had to take down these fence pieces on the other side because they were walking out to the end of them and jumping off. So that's why the front of these tents don't have the fence piece that they used to have. So right now we actually have enough room. What time is it? We have 10 minutes still. We actually have enough room. I think that we don't need to have the tents as housing. So this is a little teeny tiny house right here. And then we have 3 people living here. I think that's all there is that many people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we don't need beds in the tents anymore. So we're going to take the beds out of the tents. However, I need to keep these containers because they have stuff in those containers still. And so I just don't want them sleeping in the tents. And we'll do it that way. See in here, let's take this out. Why don't I move these to the house? Why don't I put some more chests in here so they can have a chest there. We can have a double chest right here and a chest here just for stuff. And let's put this in that chest. Let's go and get the other stuff out of the chests and put them in. So let's get this. And there's nothing there. And this one right here. Let's get the stuff out of that one. And let's come here and we're going to put them in the chests. So let's go here. I'm going to put this back. And all this stuff right here, including this fish. Wow, they have iron and gold. I'm not taking their iron and gold. So we'll get it from our Naraluk. But that was interesting. I didn't expect that. No. Get that out of there. Close that. Let's come here and let's put what I have so far. Put this in like this. Put this in. They already had wheat. And this is all theirs. The sticks are mine. Is the coal mine or theirs? I don't know. I'll give it to them. And I know this is mine. I will do that. Let's go back and let's see what we have in the backpack still. These are theirs. Wow, the air conditioner just came on. And all of this belongs to them. So let's come here. Why do they have torches? Do they have torches? Are those torches theirs? We can do the seed. I'll give them to them. And these flowers are from me picking up stuff. This is theirs. These scrolls of regeneration and stuff belong to them. I don't have any of those things. And let's come here to here, and we'll put these back. And I'll have to take these down and return them. These are mine. I can return them to here. Okay. Deeply appreciate the gifts. Those aren't gifts. Those aren't gifts. Those are their stuff. That's the barbarians' stuff that was here. And so since they took over the town, and the barbarians left those things, it actually belongs to them. Yeah. So see, they have some things, and I believe this one does too. He's got, yeah. See, he's got this stuff in here. It's their stuff. Keep the torches. Well, we'll see. We'll maybe use them here. But this is all their stuff. I didn't have any iron at all. So the fact that there's iron is, I might keep the torches. But I think I'll leave them here and see what happens with what they need. And there are carrots growing, and there's wheat growing here. We have 3 farmers now. We should have 3 separate farmers. And then they are, sure enough, meeting right here. And then we have one person who doesn't have a job yet. So they are mostly farmers, and they're going, what happened to the beds? It's like they're in the house. Some of them are going, what happened to the beds? They're in the house. Go in the house. I'm going to close the doors. And there goes one of the farmers now. He's going inside. Close all these doors. And there we are. So it's close to sun. And now let them breed when we have more housing. Okay. Yep, we definitely will be able to do that. So the next time we come in, actually I have like 7 minutes left or something. Let me look and see where the next house is. So there's a house here, a house here. It says across from that house is a small house. There's a small house supposed to be right here. But there's also a small house right here. Let's see. So let's look. We have this field and this house, the small house. And then we have a medium house that's supposed to be right here. There should be 18 when the complex gets done. Yeah. We could put a small house here. What do you think? Sorry about that. I think it's a little chilly, which is why the heater came on. Now it's weird that it's chilly because yesterday it was 86 degrees here. But it's chilly this morning. It's like desert or something going down. Do you like a house right here? Let's put a small house here. So we'll have 2 small houses. So let's go to Pagoda. let's go to decorations and come down to villager, and let's go to the small house, and that's it right there. So if we put it here, it's a shame we can't put it catty corner. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? If we could make a catty corner, but we can't. So if we put it this way, right in this spot right here, there's enough room here to pop it down in this spot right here, and it would be sitting right here. I'd like to give it a little bit more space away from the field front, so that they're not walking directly on the field. What do you think about that? Rather than turning the other way, I'd like it to turn this way. So this is going to be our next house. And we're going to, let's look at something for a minute. Let's go back to, let's go back. Decorations, villager, small house. The level 2 looks like this. Do you want some of these, or do you like the wooden ones? Do you like the wooden ones better? Do you want some of the upper ones mixed in? Because there's still only one bed in that house, even though it's a level 2. Level 2 just changes the material, Mr. Villager, but it's still only a single person living in that house. Or do you like the wood? I kind of like them having the wood housing. I think it looks cool. But if you want another house, a different kind of house, we could put a different, like have this be with the straw roof. I think he's gone. I'm gonna wait and see if he says something. I think he agreed to a house going there. To be honest, you thought all of them would be at level 2 or 3, but I think it's more up to me by what I think is more fitting. Oh, good. You thought they were going to be level 2. Let's see what a level 3. Ooh. Okay. So you wanted them to be level 2. If you want them to be level 2, we can go back in and make all of these level 2s and 3s to have them look like this. I'm perfectly happy to do that. So this one is going to be a level 2, and we're going to construct it right here and let us X. I can go back in and change the others and have them be, I need dirt. Do I have any dirt? Here's dirt. Let's come here and let's get rid of the wheat under there. Eventually this would change, but we're going to put a corner on here so that they can't fall off. And let's fill this part in. Let's bring this down one more and then fill this in. And right here I need a way down on this side along here. And it's raining, it's pouring. And what time? That is on the dot. It is now exactly 3.5 hours. And there we go. And there's the new little house right here, which is very pretty. Let's take this out and put the floor in and put a chest here instead for them to have. And there we go. Okay. Oh my God. He appeared right there. Whoa. He practically appeared on top of me right there. So I'm going to stand under this awning here and say, hi. Thank you for being here, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Mr. Villager's little town, little village of villagers. We're going to use the outpost from Trade Post for Minecolonies. The outpost is supposed to connect towns, and we're going to see if we can connect this. Woohoo! So everybody, thank you very much. We've been listening to Drone Hands music. Drone Hands is on Bandcamp. He's also on YouTube and on Twitch. Enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus play the guitar. He's going to take us out. This is his piece for The Mermaid. And here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Villager, for being in chat. It was so nice having Zaf and Johnny Speed here. It was so fun, like old times. Just felt wonderful. Here we go. Bye for now, everybody. Bye for now.